anything like me, the last time you went to therapy, you had to take your notes on the back of an envelope for a bill that you need to pay, and it got lost in the shuffle, and you are always cursing yourself for not having a dedicated notebook for your therapy session. So guess what? When a licensed social worker and mental health professional came to me and said, hey, I would love to collab with you on a therapy journal design. Do you have any interest? I was all in, baby. I have been dying for something like this in my life. I can't believe it has taken this long to make it. Let me show you all about it. This is the brand new therapy journal that comes in blackout and white format. And it is a journal to take you through 2 months worth of therapy. So this was designed in collaboration with Carmen Jaminez-Pride, and you can check her out at carmenpride.com, but she is a wonderful mental health professional, and she helped me to design these pages to make sure that they would really be applicable for many different mental health needs, therapies, and sessions. So what you're going to get with each insert is a whole bunch of appointment log pages. Now, since this is for 2 months worth of planning, you're going to get 8 appointment logs, and that's assuming that you're going to therapy once a week. If you were going to go every other week, you could get 4 months out of this planner. So the appointment log has space for the date, whether it was in person or virtual, if you've paid for the session, if you need to file an insurance claim, any notes that you want to take throughout the visit. You've also got space for you to write down some things that you want to review so that you don't forget them in session. And then, of course, we always get homework. So here you can write that down so you don't forget the date of your next appointment. And like I said, you're going to get homework. So I've actually provided you the space to do the homework. This up close you can see is a really light dot grid, and that's just to give you ample space for your own notes, your own journaling, whatever type of homework that you get, you can do it right there. After your homework, you've got space to track your moods, or you could use this as a habit tracker as well. And at the end, you can notice where you were activated, what patterns are forming. So it's really important when you are going through therapy to keep on top of these things so that you can report them back to your therapist, especially if you are working on new medications and things of that nature. So like I said, you're going to get 8 of these appointment log and mood tracking pages. So I'm just going to flip through them quickly and get to the next section, which is medication logs. So as you are prescribed medications, whether it is a change of medication or something brand new, you have space to jot down all this information and keep track of it. So space for the name, possible side effects, what's the prescription details, the frequency and the time of day that you're meant to take it, the reason for taking it, and things that you don't want to mix it with. And then, of course, any notes that you want to remember to check in with the person who prescribed it to you. So especially a lot of the mental health medications, so SSRIs and things of that nature, they do require you to keep track of how things are going. And this is a really great way, a really thoughtful and intentional way of doing that so that you can check in with yourself and really be, very prepared for your follow-up meetings when the psychiatrist says, hey, how's that medication going? So you have 4 of those medication log pages. It is followed by medication trackers. So you can actually write down the name of the med, what month you're tracking for, and then you've got the 31 days to make sure you're taking it. If you have something that you're taking at morning at night, you could set up 2 different trackers. You could also halfway fill it for the morning and fill it in completely for the night. It's totally up to you how you want to use these pages, but you have 8 different trackers to go through. And then you've got space for your diagnosis details. So anything that you want to write down to remember, things that you learn in session, out of session, this is a great place to keep track of all that. And then you've also got some space for writing down coping skills. So things that you want to remember for next time when times are tough. It's always great to have a place to check into that you can reference back. So that is it in the white format. Let me show you what it looks like in blackout as well, because obviously if you are a blackout user, you're just the whole time I'm showing you this, you're like, yeah, but what about blackout? It looks just as beautiful in blackout, my friends. And this insert, by the way, I'm showing it to you in a B6 TN version, but it is also available in half sheet TN, as well as B6 rings, A5 rings, HP mini, and HP classic. So it is available in a large number of sizes. It's also available, part of it, the appointment log pages are also available in a notepad format. So if you don't need all of the booklet, but you like the appointment log pages, those are also available in a notepad that you can conveniently drop in your purse. And then here's the medication log pages. Again, very similar setup, just the blackout page makes it pop. Here's your medication tracking, and you can see the numbers are there. They're just from far away. They're a little bit hard to pick up on camera. You also have your diagnosis details and your coping skills. Now, as I mentioned, you can get the therapy, the appointment log pages as available as its own insert, as well as a notepad as well. So if you are someone that's looking at this and going, I like it, but I don't need all of that, perhaps I just need the appointment log pages, these are also available to purchase separately on their own. So there's plenty of options, whether you want to go all in on your mental health and your therapy sessions, or you just want to go in a little bit. This is a great new way for you to keep track of all your sessions, to make sure that you're doing the homework when you're at home, and to keep up with those sessions and really get the most out of your therapy. So I hope you love this. I really want to thank Carmen for her assistance in designing this one, and I would really love it if you would check her out, as well as checking these planners out at lightsplinteraction.co.